You really have to be so clear on who you are, what you want. And I think when you are a busy working mother, you can lose that real easily because you are taking care of so many people, looking after so many people, managing so many other people's schedules. Your life revolves around a lot of people outside of you. But baby, you have got to commit to putting you first at some point, because when you don't, everybody's needs, be it your children, your partner, your employer, your possible brand partner, your bestie, your bae, what they need from you will come first, and you will do everything possible to look out for them, even when it pulls and tugs at you till you have nothing left. Been there, done that. 0 out of 10, never will recommend it.
Hi.
Good morning. Good morning, good morning. I know you all normally don't see me recording in this way as we're getting ready for school, but this is going to be a different vlog. I am so excited because I have some real creator type stuff today, and I thought I would take you along with me. I am going to be on Capitol Hill for a creator event sponsored by no other than Meta. Yes, you heard me right. Meta as in Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, you know, Meta. And I am so excited. I cannot wait. So I'm going to take you along the day with me. Of course, a busy working mama, so my day starts with taking my babies to school. There they are.
They're not babies.
Oh, I'm sorry, they're not babies.
I like it when you call me baby.
He likes when I call them baby. My daughter does not like when I call them baby. So I'm taking my baby and my big girl. Is that better? Okay. To school, we do drop off, and then I go on my workout, and then I do work, and then we're gonna get started because I'm really amped. I didn't find out about this event until like literally a couple days ago, 48 hours ago, and then we had to make some things shake because some opportunities you just can't pass up. So here we go. Come along with me.
How are you driving when you're not turning the steering wheel?
It's reversing.
Oh.
So I have dropped my kids off. I also went for a Target run because I did not have a shirt to wear to the event that I'm going to, but Target is having a crazy sale, and I didn't record any of it because I wasn't thinking about it, but all their A New Day dresses are 40% off. So I got some fire dresses that were $50, $40, got them for like $22. I was only supposed to go there for a shirt, but I got like 3 shirts, 3 dresses, some pants, because it was on sale. But anyway, I found what I needed. I cannot wait to get dressed, but I am going for my walk right now because I'm also doing a 21-day lock-in challenge because we have 21 days until summer. It is June 2nd. I'm sorry, it's June 3rd. We have 21 days until the summer starts. So I am locking in. I mean, I work out every day, but I'm being like extra intentional. So I'm going on my walk right now. And then I'm going to come back and get ready. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Oh my God, I'm so excited. Now, the last time I went to a social media creator event was a TikTok event. And it was also on Capitol Hill. And it's crazy because Jackie Aina was the special guest. And I don't know if you all are familiar with Jackie Aina, but she is a beauty creator, one of the biggest ones. And there is a lot of controversy surrounding her right now, and this Patrick Ta stuff. I'm not into makeup, but I've been seeing the girls all in a tizzy over it. Anyway, she was a special guest, and I didn't even get to see her because the way all of these Gen Z kids just swarmed the room when they saw her, I just heard her voice, but it was crazy. And I know I was old enough to be some of their parents. Matter of fact, I'm going to post the reel because I did a series, and the reel that I posted was a part of the series. So I'm going to post that. I'm gonna post that right here. I'm too old for this shit. No, really, I'm an elder millennial. And that's why this is not your typical travel creator story. I am only leaving my house to shuttle the kids around go to the gym, go on a solo walk, and of course, head to the airport to take a flight. But on this particular Wednesday morning, I was invited to a TikTok event, the Architects of Influence, happening that night. And of course I had to go, cause why not? I enjoyed the past hors d'oeuvres, got a glimpse of the legend, Jackie Aina, although I couldn't hear anything she was saying because the youngins in the room were so excited that she was there. They were so loud. Sat there with my sparkling water and lime, no open bar for me. And I got to catch a few congresswomen who shouted out Black creators like me.
So I want to thank you guys so much of the vibrancy and the innovation and really partner with incredible creators like you.
That felt awesome. And I left after about an hour because I was there with one mission: to get the contact of somebody at TikTok who I could connect with from a parental advocacy standpoint. Mission accomplished. The younger Pedo would have got there, she would have went straight to the bar. She would have had 2 glasses of wine before she even started to network. And while she was there, she really only would have been focused on where she was going after the event. But of course, I do things differently now. I'm 42. And if I could talk to those 20-somethings in the room, I would tell them this: influence is fleeting. It's dependent on relevancy, which can disappear at the drop of a dime. But inspiration lasts forever. Even when I never know it, even when I'm not acknowledged, I'm now able to truly appreciate when I am inspired. How cool is it to be in a room with young adults who I am probably old enough to be their mother and still feel inspired? How cool is it to even be in the conversation when someone says content creation? They think of me. That's cool as hell. And while I'm on this journey, I'm gonna always remember the value of inspiration. I'm not gonna get hung up on influence. I'm not gonna get hung up on followers, vanity metrics that don't really tell me if I've helped somebody else. Cause y'all, that's why we're here, you know? And I'm on a mission to do that, whether you see me online or not. I will see you in the next episode.
I read somewhere that the highest human act is to inspire, and we all are in search of inspiration every day. We all have the capacity to inspire people.
Anyway, she was a special guest at that event, and I didn't stay too long. It was at night. I was tired, but this one is a little different. I don't think this one is gonna be a bunch of people. I was invited by the PR team that invited me to a Facebook mom event that I was paid to attend last year. That again was invite only. I was paid a nice fee. Like, this is exclusive, right? So that's another reason why I am very excited. I feel like I was handpicked. That other TikTok event, someone asked me if I wanted to go because they couldn't go, so they gave me the ticket. So yeah, it's just a little different. So a little background. I actually don't remember how I was included in the Facebook Meta Mom Parental Advisory Board ecosystem, but I randomly got an email last fall asking me if I was interested in attending an event that was being hosted by Meta and Instagram, and it was to promote and introduce the parental controls that Instagram was rolling out. Essentially, Instagram allows parents to oversee their teenagers' Instagram accounts. So let's say you have a teenager or preteen who wants to be active on the platforms, but you want to have some oversight. You want to know what they're doing. You want to know that there are no creeps, no criminals, no peds contacting them. You can know their passwords. You can go into their accounts. You can put certain permissions on there. You can flag certain words that are coming through their DMs. You can turn off access to certain pages. You really can manage their accounts from your own page, which is amazing. And so I was invited to an event one morning, and it was lovely. And we were paid a fee. We had to create a couple reels, actually just one reel, and it was awesome. And so then after that, I completed all my deliverables. I submitted the invoice. I was paid on time. They reached back out to me asking if I was interested in being part of their parental advisory committee. And so then my question was, is this paid? And it wasn't. It was totally volunteer. But I'm like, you know what? To be a part of the Meta ecosystem, that is valuable. Some things, the money isn't the reward. Some things, the relationship is the reward. And so I'm like, absolutely, I want to be a part of this. And so after I said yes, I did a phone call, just an introduction call with one of the representatives at Meta, and they explained to me some of the things that they would have me do, or some of the things I'd be doing, authoring op-eds, attending events. And so a couple weeks later, they asked me if I would be willing to co-write an op-ed. An op-ed is an opinion editorial that is sent to different newspapers. And this opinion editorial was going to be written from the standpoint of a parent, asking the public to get behind legislation that would allow parents to be able to manage permissions via the App Store. And so I thought that that made sense. And that whole thing connected to the parental controls via Instagram and Meta. And so I read over the op-ed, I provided some input, and the marketing company shopped it, and it actually got picked up. And so that op-ed ran in, I think, 3 or 4 local DMV newspapers close to where I live, and those are now in my portfolio. And that was another successful activation between me and Meta and that marketing agency. And then they reached back out to me a couple days ago asking if I would be interested in attending this event on Capitol Hill, and I said yes. So here we are. That's the background on that. Relationships matter. And I've just been saying yes, okay? I've never been someone to keep my arms closed. I've always been a person that is like, listen, if this is for me, then I'm going to do it. Now, the difference between me and other people is I don't say yes to everything. Now, if I know it's something that does not align with where I want to go, who I am, and what is for me and my people, then I'm not doing it. Perfect example. I have a company that has reached out to me, and they're an app. And this app, their purpose is to allow you to sleep better, okay? Now, this app charges people $50 a year to use it. And so they emailed me asking me to create a reel for free. But they automatically give you a free week to use the app. So why would you ask me to do something for free in exchange to use the app when I can just use the app for free? Like, that doesn't make sense to me. If you value my audience as much as you say you do, and you know that I resonate with the people that you want to reach, then you've already told me that you're valuable. So when they reached out to me, I didn't say no. I said, okay, this is interesting. Here's my rates. Here's my media kit. Here is what I can do for you. I sent links, I sent everything. And then the representative pushed back and said, we want you to create a reel and we'll give you access to the app. And so then I responded and I said, well, I just downloaded the app and I'm going to do the 7-day free trial, and I'll let you know how it goes. If you are interested in working with me for a more formal partnership, or if your budget changes, if your goals change, let's talk. Because I don't just say yes to anything. And that relationship with that app is not worth the time, the effort that it would take. But going on the Hill and doing this collaboration, mind you, Meta, they've already paid me. They've already had me do an event that was amazing. They paid me for that. They didn't have to. Then they had me do an op-ed that got press in multiple papers, put my name out there, free press that I got. Then they invited me to this, which is super cool content. I'm going to be making relationships with members of Congress, like on both sides, right? Like, these are things that have much more return on investment. And these are the rooms that I want to be, and these are the things that I want to do. So you got to know what you want. You got to know what you will do and what you won't do. You have to know what is important to you and what's not important to you. At this point in my life also, time is the most valuable thing. I already know what my content is going to be for the month of June. My content is already mapped out. To add something else to the calendar that I have to sit and create, that's stressful for me. So to then do it and not make any money off of it, that's also not worth it. So I say all that to say, you really have to be so clear on who you are and what you want. And I think when you are a busy working mother, that you can lose that real easily because you are taking care of so many people, looking after so many people, managing so many other people's schedules. Your life revolves around a lot of people outside of you. But baby, you have got to commit to putting you first at some point, because when you don't, everybody's needs, be it your children, your partner, your employer, your possible brand partner, your bestie, your bae, you know, whoever, what they need from you will come first, and you will do everything possible to look out for them, even when it pulls and tugs at you till you have nothing left. And I promise you, baby, I'm not living like that anymore. Been there, done that. 0 out of 10, never will recommend it. Okay, so I'm back home and I'm running about 20 minutes late from when I should have gotten in the shower. But like I said, I went to Target earlier and I found this cute little top. First of all, let's start with the Old Navy times Christopher John Roberts collaboration. So when it went on sale, I copped the floral skirt with the floral handkerchief. I'm gonna wear this absolutely as a top, but not today, inappropriate. So today I'm gonna go with the skirt. Love it. I got the extra small and I didn't have a top, so got this cute yellow top from Target, so pretty. And then I also got this cute white top from Target. You know, very simple, okay. Zara, simple, bam, okay. Yeah, and I also got, you know, the dupes that everybody wore. I feel like I'm a few years late with these, but whatever. And that's what I am wearing. Not sure again what shirt. I'm gonna do the pink, if I'm gonna do the yellow, or if I'm gonna do the white. I wanna be bright, I wanna stand out. Other options, I thought about doing this green suit and kind of give it a monochromatic vibe with this bodysuit under it, but I don't want to wear pants. And then I was also going to do this dress, which fits really, this is very comfortable, and it ties like that. And I was going to do this Cult Gaia bag, Stuart Weitzman little shoes, but I don't know. I want to be bright. What y'all think? Should I go muted or should I go bright? I know I'm not trying everything on, so I just gotta make a decision. I will let you know what I decide once I get dressed. Okay, so I went with the white top. I love it. It's perfect. It's so perfect. I love this outfit. I don't know what I'm doing with my hair. It looks absolutely crazy. I need to comb it. I need to brush it. My Uber's here. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing with this hair. Oh my God, this looks insane. I need to pull it. Oh my God. Oh my God. My hair looks so insane. I just need to pull it back. Yes, it needs to go back in a bun. Oh Lord. I look crazy. So the reason why I'm running a little late is because I wanted to make myself a healthy meal. And then there we go. Bam, classy. And in me making myself that healthy meal, I ended up taking a little longer than I needed to. But I'm ready to go now. I'm ready. Let's go. I really like my outfit. I don't have my shoes on yet, but isn't it so cute? I love it. I look like a doll baby. Hey, girl. So my Uber that I scheduled canceled on me because I was running 2 minutes behind. And it's so interesting because it was a woman. And please don't take this the wrong way, but women Uber drivers, take from that what you will. But I knew she was going to be a problem as soon as I seen her face. And as I'm coming down the steps, I look at my phone and I realized that it was canceled. So I realized it's canceled. I didn't get upset. I just called the Uber back, and lo and behold, it was her having to come back and pick me up. And when she realized it was her having to come back to my house, her lame ass canceled it again. That was so lame of her because she didn't realize that it was going to be a good ride for her. It was an easy trip into DC. She would have made an easy $70 because I was going to tip her well. Well, I don't know if she would have made the $70, but it would have been a $70 ride. But because she was in her feelings and being extra, she didn't get that money. And clearly, you're driving Uber in the middle of the day. Do you have a job? You obviously need the money. But because you want to do the most, you didn't get that ride. So anyway, Tuma is on his way to pick me up, and I'm going to tip him very well. And I'm sure when he drops me off, he's going to pick somebody else up in DC that is probably going to need to get a ride far into the suburbs. And he's going to make another big amount of money because it's going to be rush hour going back into the suburbs. See, people don't be thinking. But because homegirl canceled the ride, trying to be cute, being a hater, because she might have also saw my picture. You know how women be. Anyway, one monkey, one hater. Don't stop no show. I can't wait. I love my outfit. Is that what the kids do? My Uber has stopped to get gas. I am not making this up. We are literally at the gas station. Literally. I guess this is what I get for talking about the first Uber driver who canceled on me. This is karma. Okay, universe. I hear you. So it is 2:52. I am almost 30 minutes late. Aside from the Uber driver stopping to get gas and the first Uber driver canceling on me, there was traffic, so I got out of the Uber and I'm now walking to the building. I emailed the person who invited me to let them know what was going on. Hopefully it didn't start right on time. Hopefully I'm not walking in there looking crazy, being super late. But you know what? I'm doing the best I can. Like I said, I emailed her, letting her know that I'm running late. But I'm about to walk into the building right now. You know, all you can do is the best you can do. At least I look cute. There it is, the Cannon building. The infamous Cannon freaking building. Elevators in here? Okay. We'll go down 2 floors to the basement level. Alright. Basement, okay. Switch to the room. No idea where I'm going. No idea where I'm going. Oh, I think I see some signs. Here we go. This way. Creator Row.
before she leaves, I was like, let's get in there for fun.
It's Caucus for you.
Thank you. I just who would love to come and say hi.
How are you? I'm Jeffrey. I'm from Maryland. And I am another all right, I am leaving the event. All of the meta contacts, myself and my new friend Jenna, we all left at the same time, and it was great. I got a lot of compliments on my pretty outfit, as I knew I would, because I look so cute. You know, when you go on Capitol Hill, everybody has on black, gray, navy. So when you walk in there with pink and pink shoes, the people don't know what to do. And I did that on purpose because I wanted them, because I wanted to stand out. That's a nugget. Wear things that make you stand out. And I don't mean stand out from a standpoint of looking like you don't fit the environment, because what I had on is very professional, very classy, but the colors stood out. See? And everybody's gonna remember me. So when I send my follow-up emails, I'm gonna say, hi, this is Patrice. I had the blonde hair, the floral skirt. They're gonna remember exactly who I am. And I'm gonna send those follow-up emails tomorrow. I made some really good contacts with someone at Substack, YouTube. Now, I didn't get the email for the YouTube representatives, but they did. One of them subscribed to my YouTube page on site. So I'm gonna just find out. Matter of fact, I'm gonna screenshot the last person that subscribed to my page right now. Let me do that. Let me do that right now. Let me do it right now. So, all in all, today was a lovely day. I got a bit discouraged when I wasn't able to get in, but I stayed. I'm so happy I didn't leave, y'all. One thing I'm gonna do is leave if I don't like something, but it's okay. And the fact that I didn't get there on time was not a problem. It was okay. It was okay. You didn't stop at the stop sign. Everything was fine. Everything was perfectly fine. Met some really cool people, and I know I am on the right track. So I'm gonna head home, head back to my beautiful kids, and then we have to go and get my son a suit, because he found out that he has his third interview for a job on Friday.